Alright, we're back. I gotta go through one of my other boxes to find something else, but a couple other things that I made that I wasn't really gonna do because I just didn't see the practical point of having it. But like I said, I'm just kind of going through the books and just making whatever they got. A couple small things is like a little container made out of bamboo. It's all silk thread wrapped around there. And then you put, you can put some kind of oil or lubricant inside there. That's just to help with opening doors and stuff. Like I said, it's kind of not practical nowadays, but I decided to make it. It was quick and easy, just a small bamboo tube. The next one I made, which it's kind of my own personal design on it. There's that small square box that they use to put blinding powder in. That I've seen them in all the different books, and I always kind of wanted to make one, but I decided to make my own design. Mine's round, but there is a hole that you can load it up with, or you turn that. You can see it's hollow. Here's the mouthpiece, and it does have a flap of thin down leather to where you're able to blow through it, because then this will come forward, but then if you try to inhale, it actually sucks back, so it protects yourself from inhaling any of the powder that you put in there. So you can load it up this way, just load it up in there, and there you go. Kind of looks like a duck call. Or you can just leave it like this, and you can load it up from the end. But I don't know, that's something pretty cool. Took a couple minutes to make. Wasn't that bad. Alright, what else do we got? Underwater helmet. I'm not going to take it all the way out because it's friggin' heavy as hell. But this is about 3/16 steel. This is the top part with the rope, and the weights are down there. It fits on your head. Yada yada yada. I wasn't too thrilled about making that, but whatever. Let's go into the closet and see if I can remember where I put some of this stuff. Man. Alright, gonna have to move that over. Alright, I think we got something here. Yeah, I think there's something in here. That would be a... Oh, that's a Kaginawa in there. Here are some these are in the Bansen Shukai. They're really thin pieces of metal, almost like shims. They're paper thin. So it's a couple different sizes, like padlock shims, which they do have those in modern day that are still practical, but you can buy them. Okay, I'm looking for one thing, and I probably should have looked up in my book of where it's at, because now I don't remember. Okay, now we're gonna go on a little search, because I don't remember where it's at now. I got too much crap. Because this is the one thing that I thought was pretty cool that I got. Maybe is it there? Yeah. Okay. slide them on over. Oh. There might be a couple things in here. Oh, yes, there is. I can't remember if I showed this too. This is another foldable. Let's set this up. Another foldable. I can never do these right. That's, you know, it's a foldable Kaginawa. 4 hooks in the ring. Yeah. Yeah, this is all stuff from the Bansen Shukai. Pair of snips. Here's a type of a kunai, wooden handle, blade. Actually, probably really useful as more of a shovel. We've got this tool. This was kind of fun to make. It has to do with opening locks. It's got a blade on top right there. Square hole, peg. Like I said, I probably should have grabbed the book before I did this video just so I could say what the name of this stuff is. But this one's pretty cool. I had to make it as thin as possible. You can see the edges on it. It's all made to the specifications and the dimensions that the Bansen Shukai gives. What else do we got here? That's just a, got it. Just a chisel. That was in the Bansen Shukai. Oh yeah, I did buy some chisels. I made a hammer. I think I showed that. Hammer that I made. What the heck? I got way too many Kaginawas. Okay, here it is. This is a thing that's pretty cool. This was called like the dragon something, or the, I don't know, it's called the Ryuta or something like that. Which this is pretty cool. And it doesn't really say how it's used, but I kind of figured it out. Which, this is pretty much a climbing utensil. And that, let's see if I can do an example of this. It's almost kind of the same thing that climbers use today. At least that's what I'm thinking. You know, if you pound that stake into a wall, or into like the side of a cliff or whatever, and then this piece is also braced, stuck in like a crack or something like that, and you pound that in. This gives you something to loop into. And seeing how you have, this is a bad explanation of this. Okay. Let's see if I can just set it down maybe. Once this is in a piece of wood, or most likely, rock wall, once the bottom piece is placed on a sturdy position, and that's in there, when you hook into here, you're not pulling out. So the rope isn't pulling out on this, it's actually pulling down because you're climbing up. So you're actually got all your pressure on this post, not on this anymore. So it's kind of hard to explain. When it's in the wall like that and your rope is in there, you're pulling down on it, which is pushing down on this. You're not pulling out. So once it's in there, you're good to go. And I'm guessing this was used probably by, one person would climb up there and he would set this in and run a rope through it, and that was kind of the rest. Everyone else could follow up. Stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool design. The book doesn't say that it's pivoted, but I can see that there's a round hole right there, and usually if there's just one round hole in something, that means it's on a pivot. Just from making so many other things that, and it'd be much better to have this be able to angle it any angle you want. Excuse me. So that would be, I think it's called the Ryuta. I think. Not 100% sure. Like I said, I probably should have gotten out my book. That great translation by Anthony, that Bansen Shukai. So, as I put this stuff, kind of shove it back in here, we'll talk about the very last thing that I'm going to show. As long as I can get everything back in the way it was. That's the hardest part. I think I have like 18 bins. Like I said, the wife's not too happy about all these, but hey, it's what I do. Okay. Oh, this room is a mess. Let's see if I can get this out. Yeah, and that's an obese cat. Yeah. Ugh. It's the only thing that wouldn't fit back in. Okay. This is probably one of, yeah, you're not going to be on the camera anymore. Probably one of my favorite builds I've done in a long time. I might just have to set it up here. Too bad it's not. Oh, will that hold? That'd be sweet. Nope, I don't think it's gonna hold. But the little shield that's in the Bansen Shukai, I kind of call it like it's like a Ninja Riot shield. You know, it's got the little viewing port on top. I added the chainmail on the bottom, which took forever. Oh my god, that took forever. I drilled all the holes and laced it through. But man, that took a couple hours. But there's the candle. So everything's dimensioned properly for that says in the Bansen Shukai. The only thing that's different is that I added this steel plate behind the candle. One to protect the wood from getting burned. That, and I don't know, I think it kind of looks cool. I decided to go with rivets. So I riveted everything so it looks nice and clean looking. The back does have the handle, and it's pretty lightweight. That's pretty nice. I can see how this can, if you're holding it out in front of you and you're standing sideways, you can really block things that are, coming at you. So that's pretty cool. I do plan on making, there's the larger shield in the Bansen Shukai that it's probably more for battlefield. But all the dimensions are in there for this. It's pretty easy to make. Just drilled a couple holes and then used the scroll saw to cut that out. But there's a couple other things that I'm planning on making. I got a short list. Where is it? You probably can't read that because the light sucks. I still need to make that water spider, which I'm still, I don't know, the dimensions on that just seem really small, but I guess we'll see when I actually make it. I'll probably do that this summer. And I have more woodworking tools at my disposal. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick little videos on some of the other things. I'm gonna be doing a couple of videos probably in the next week or two on a couple custom knives, and I don't know, I've been really getting into knife making lately just because it's fun. I don't sell them or anything, I just make them and then they just sit around because I got nothing to do with them. Because I don't know how to make sheaths yet, so that's probably a big bummer. So yeah, I'm going to do a couple of videos on a couple knives and a couple, maybe little how-tos on how to start off people like me that are just getting into knife making. What are some good techniques and easy ways, like I showed that file jig in the last video. That's super awesome. So yeah, I'll probably do a video or two on knife making, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Like I said, I want to make a water spider and a couple other things, but I think that's about it. I hope everyone had a good 2013. I know it was great for me. Hopefully 2014 is even better. And that's about it. Yeah. So Happy New Year, everyone.